Coming at you with my new IEMs today. Well, bam. Look at
Oh,
those.
yeah. Let's see them. Show them off.
Saucy. Saucy, yeah.
Wow.
Right and
Look at
left.
that.
Right and
That's
left. It's
that's
two for
good. They
one.
sent both of them. Wow. That's
Yeah, they
good.
sent both of them. They've got a
Good.
little tie in the back, so no more
Nice.
bothersome cord for Logan.
That's cool. Mine are just wireless. They aren't IEMs, but
Well, these are comfortable. These are so
I
you
should get some IEMs.
you forget that they're in your ears. Like
Ooh,
these
that's
ones.
nice. Which ones are
They're
they?
these are the Shure 107. No. Just type in Shure IEM and then they'll pop
Yeah,
up.
I did, but I spelled IEM IAM, so I messed up a little bit. The 215s?
Yeah.
This isn't a bad price either. 110?
Correct.
That's not bad. They come in 3 different colors.
215s. I got the clear one. It's got this nifty little case. This is my
Yeah, a couple
Shure.
different ear sizes. Ear
Yeah.
sizes. What are those things called? Ear cups? No.
They're almost like
Ear
the
tips,
rubber
that's the
piece,
word.
the
There it
tips.
is.
Yeah.
The ear tips. A couple different sizes. These are nice.
Welcome
These are very
to the
nice.
Basement Birds. This is what we talk about on the Basement Birds. These
Headphones, yeah.
headphones.
Yeah.
We are now sponsored.
Are
Not
we?
sponsored.
I don't think
Not
either of us
sponsored
are
by
using a
Shure.
Shure microphone, but
Well,
they wanna-
pay no
if they wanna
attention to my Rode microphone. I can
wanna
go get the Shure
sponsor us-
one out of the drawer that I used to use.
that is true. If they want to sponsor a very small podcast, then we are the people. That
Yeah,
is for sure.
we could use some SM7Bs so we sound
Yeah, that would be really nice.
fantastic.
Yeah, that would be great. But those things are horribly expensive. That's where we need to get
That
sponsored.
is
though, I
true.
guess. Yeah.
How you doing, Reed? I'm tired.
Pretty good. You're tired?
Yeah, it's been a long
It's been a long
week
week.
at work. This was
Yeah.
our welcome week, and
Oh, yes.
I scheduled myself kind of into oblivion, just going to various different events, and
Yeah.
I was kind of running quadruple duty today, or well, kind of this week, where I was capturing video content, photo content, and social content
Wow.
all at the same time. So I kind of had my video camera, my still camera over my shoulder, and my phone for social media content. So
Jeez.
it was I got my steps in this week for sure. But
yeah, absolutely.
we did something different for the freshman photo too, where we put people on the field in the shape of the university letters. That was kind of
Ah,
an
I like
interesting
that.
challenge, but
Yeah. A lot
you
of
know,
planning
I
that
think
goes into
it
that.
worked out well, to the much of the chagrin of
That's a good word.
of everyone, kind of really,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
there is a lot of planning that goes along with it, and
Yeah.
I think it was about as well executed for the first try as we could have hoped. So
That's good. That's good. That's not bad. That's not bad. Do you remember, I thought of this. How much do you remember of your first week of college? Are there any memories that stick out to you of your first
My-
week or first weeks, first days in college?
well,
Any
yes.
good getting lost stories
I
or
have
anything like that?
two stories. First one,
Oh, gosh.
I went to community college before I went to a four-year college.
Yeah, real fun.
And
Okay.
my first ever day, 2 weeks of college, I was in the hospital. So
Oh,
I was one of the first virtual students in the history of the junior college, where I had some. This
Wow.
was like before being a virtual student was a thing.
yeah.
So
What does it feel like to be a trailblazer?
Right. I think of myself of that every day. But
Blazing
no,
trails left and right.
I had someone at a school actually had someone, which was great. The school had someone bring an iPad to my class, set it up, and start a Google meeting for my class. And then I would join the Google meeting from my hospital room so I could listen to the lecture, take notes, do the class activities. I mean, because you're sitting in a hospital, you're not doing anything in the hospital besides
Yeah.
being sick. It's
Yeah.
like sitting there, waiting for something inevitably.
For you to feel better, but that obviously takes a lot longer, Yeah.
Well, right. And so, we thought, why can't I just video, like, be in class? So that was my
Yeah.
first college experience. And then after I finished at junior college, I went to our school, our university.
Yep.
I graduated mid-year from junior college, or I finished mid-year, I should say. It took 2.5
Mid-year.
years since I was in the hospital. Instead of like just taking 2 years from my associates, it took 2.5 because I was just taking them I was taking
I
the
follow.
minimum amount of credits that I needed just to kind of acclimate myself to college.
Sure. Understandable.
Um,
Yep.
So it took that long to get in there. So I was like, okay. So then Nicole was already going to this school when I started. I was supposed to start in January of 2020 was when I was
Okay.
supposed
Ooh.
to start
What a great
going.
time to start a new
Yeah.
adventure.
I was January of 2020, which in
Yeah.
itself is just looking back is hilarious.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that is, yeah. Wow.
But I remember I went on Monday. We started on Monday, obviously, and Nicole was there because obviously she was going to school. So I went to her dorm and hung out.
Did you know
For a
her
little bit.
before going to where we went to school? Oh, of
Yeah,
course.
we
Duh,
started dating when
hello.
I was a freshman in high school.
Sorry, that was a
So
brutal
she was-
question.
She was already going to the school, and
Yeah, okay. I asked that question and immediately realized what the answer was, and I'm like, well, no, of course they did. Yeah, they've been okay. Sorry, wow, woof. Continue.
yeah. So she was already going there, and so then she had some friends and some people there that she knew that I then knew.
Okay.
And then that was a Monday, and so then you have in college you have Monday, Wednesday, Friday classes. So I went to my Monday
Yep.
classes. Then the next day went to my Tuesday classes on Tuesday and met some of our comm professors, or actually
Yeah.
one of our comm professors, I think.
Okay.
And then Tuesday night is when I broke my neck. So
Gosh, I forgot about that too.
so that
Oh my gosh, dude.
it was that was Tuesday, and then obviously I'm could not go to class the next day on Wednesday.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I
'cause you
emailed.
broke your neck.
I don't even remember who I emailed. I think I emailed my teachers. I was like, "Hey, I broke my neck. I cannot come to class today."
What a wild email to write.
Yeah, and
Like,
so
hey, I would
then
love to be in class today, but my neck is not fully operational right now.
yeah, and so it
That's
became
wild.
readily apparent very quickly, if not that day, definitely by the end of the week. I think it was. Yeah, I want to say it was that day on Tuesday. It might have been Wednesday or Thursday where I was like, you know what, and me and my family was kind of just pushing like, you shouldn't go to class. Like,
Yeah.
you should just, it's not worth it. You're one day in, like,
Yeah.
and so the school was
brutal.
actually really great where I emailed somebody and then they just did it they took care of everything for me and like dropped me
Oh,
from my
that's great.
classes and did that. But looking back on it, it was funny because then I got to know one of my professors, who was also my advisor, who I had in class on that Monday, and it was supposed to have her on Wednesday. And I distinctly remember emailing that I wasn't coming to class, and
Oh
and
my
so
gosh.
then I remember later she was like, "Yeah, it was really weird." Like, she's like, "I never seen anything like that where I get an email from like upper management at the school saying, "Yeah, Logan's not in this class anymore."
Yeah.
And she was just like, there was no other information. It was just like done,
That's
So
wild. What a
that was
crazy start to. Oh yeah,
Well,
a
and then-
crazy start to both of your college
Yeah.
adventures. Yeah.
Well, and
like
then
both of
COVID
them did not
happened,
have a
though.
Very normal start. That's crazy.
so COVID happened though, and then I was online for that whole next year. So
Okay.
like I took that semester off, so that was spring of 2020. Then fall of 2020, I enrolled and everything was online still at that point. So that was like a weird experience in itself. And
Tell me
then
about it. Yeah.
then finally, like 20 fall of 21, so this is like a year and a half later,
Yeah.
is when I get like my official first week of school, or like week of classes.
That's wild, because that's when we really got to know each other.
That was your last semester.
That
I
was my
believe.
last semester, and that was like
So-
not your first semester, but it felt damn near.
Yeah, and so that was like, and it was so funny because at that I had like long, like that at that point it was like COVID Logan, long hair, facial hair, and like that
Yeah.
was never had that before in my
Yeah.
entire life, and it was such a
Yeah.
short part of my life, and then everybody got to know me like that, and then all of a sudden I cut my hair and everybody's like, "What?
Where did
And I was
this
like,
come
"This
from?"
is not.
Yeah.
This is like what normally I look like."
Yes.
And,
yeah, 'cause I met you with the long hair, and and I'm like, oh,
That
this
was
is
a
just
Wild
this is just
time.
Logan. He has long hair,
No,
It's just
it was
normal.
not it. It was not it. You guys should have been like, "What the fladoodle is wrong with you, my friend?"
Oh, I forgot about that part. That's a great little nugget to that story.
So my college experience was a little different from everybody
Yeah.
else's.
Absolutely, that's wild.
Yeah,
I don't have
I
anything
think.
to top that. Holy cow!
Well, yeah. I mean, looking back at it and like knowing what I know now,
Yeah,
I think I would have liked to just go to a 4-year school and have it be normal. Like, I really liked.
Yeah.
I really liked every part of my educational journey. Like, I really, really liked community college. I know a lot of people are like look down their nose at community college, but it was a really, really great experience. I think
Yeah.
just because I did not have a good time in high school, missed
Sure.
a lot of school, a bunch of nonsense, but I think that kind of experience really like turned me on to the whole college thing, where I was like, yeah, this
Sure.
is cool. And then we come to the university, and now there's people who like what I like here,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I found this is like where I want to be. This is what I want to do.
yeah,
And here's the people that are going to help me do that,
yeah.
So it was really an interest. My whole I mean, again, everybody's educational experience is different, and I'm sure yours is far different than everything that I've just described. But it's still like it's crazy to even like talk about how all that happened, because it does. I don't know. It feels like it's so long ago now.
Yeah. I can definitely like relate to like kind of feeling like you found your place in college, because I didn't really have a lot of opportunities to do what I wanted to do in high school, just because my high school didn't like we didn't have like a TV station or a radio station or anything like that. So like finally getting to college and being like, wow, like these are the people that like know and like the same things that I do and are interested in it and everything like that was really big. So I can definitely relate to that. I don't really have any too interesting stories though, but that can compare to yours. Luckily, didn't get lost on the way to any of my classes, so that's good. Really mapped that out. Was
Yeah.
really I was the kid going around with my schedule, finding doors, trying to figure out what was nearby. I will say the one thing that I don't know was different for that I need to adjust to for college was like the class structure of having classes not every day.
Right.
Like, oh, you're telling me I'm taking this class Monday and I'm taking it Wednesday and that's it? Like I have 2 classes a week, When you
Yeah.
come from high school, it's like, oh, you have same classes every day, But like it still feels like in college you learn just as much with less time, and I don't understand how that works, honestly. It's weird how that's possible.
Well,
So
I mean, in college, and you're getting basically 10 hours of education. You figure it's a 50-minute class in high
Sure.
school, and
Yeah.
the average class is 9 credit hours. So,
Yeah.
but I think you're right. And like, I was also the person going around trying to find my schedule, especially like at first, like when
Oh,
I
yeah.
started community college, I was like, I don't know, and there was like one big building, and there was
Yeah.
not didn't know anything, and
Mm-hmm.
same thing at Lewis, but at least at school, Lewis. I don't know. Nicole, and at least Nicole went there, and so she could
Yeah.
tell me, where things were or whatever.
Sure.
So
Help you out a little bit. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. It was really interesting. Like going to college. It's like it's like a mini. It's like a mini village that all just like can exist in and of itself, and that you just, especially like I was living on campus. You were commuting, but with me living on campus, like just the whole adjustment period of being like, all right, I'm going to school here, but I'm also living here, and I need to like remember to like feed myself essentially and stuff like that. It was like a big like there were some big adjustments, but I think it I like to think it all turned out all right.
I think it would have been cool. Like I would have wanted to live on campus. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I couldn't have lived with someone else. I would have had to have a
Sure.
a
Yeah.
solo dorm.
Yeah.
But I think that's part of the college experience. But I think I felt I was close enough where I spent a lot of time there,
Sure.
and
Yeah.
was not afraid to stay there very late or come very early.
Yeah.
So I felt like I got to go to a lot of stuff even as a commuter. And like at least our school, it never, was like this is for resident students only. It was,
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
I feel like that's one of the things where it's kind of it's you get out of it what you put into it. Like there were definitely like some people I knew that just stayed in their dorm rooms a lot and didn't go to any of the events on campus or anything like that, and I felt like they missed out on a lot of stuff. But being willing to go to like events around campus and stuff like that, that's open to anyone, and it kind of depends on, what you're trying to get out of it.
yeah. So I don't know. Do you wish are you glad that you chose the school that you did, or you wish you would have gone to like a different school?
I think I'm glad that I went where I did. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. One, because it really helped with my student loan payments and reducing those or having none of those, which was nice. But yeah, I don't know. Like we had good professors, opened up good opportunities. It got me to where I am today. I don't know. Sometimes I think about the pros and cons of the larger schools, especially in the sports industry. Like I see, especially where I used to live, being close to Penn State, having a big program like that. There's advantages and disadvantages to a big school like that too, because you get, in theory, there's more opportunities, but there's also more people gunning for those opportunities. So I feel like going to a smaller school isn't always a bad thing. You have somewhat less opportunities, but you have a much better chance of being involved in stuff, and it's not nearly as selective with things like that. So I really enjoyed my time in college. I have no regrets about it.
That's good. I don't either.
So
I
if
don't
you're in the
either.
Chicago area, no kidding.
Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Fun times.
yeah, absolutely.
I think that leads us right into odd news. That kind of went a little longer than I thought it might, but
That's okay.
that's okay. That's
Well,
okay.
I will say I thought of that question to start. I'm like, oh, this would be a good question to ask to give us a little bit more content, because I didn't know how much time we're going to fill with the other stuff, but we made it, so we're good.
Well, we can. Yeah, we'll mark that down for next week for our
Yeah,
other,
yeah, exactly.
But all right, you want to go first? Odd news.
Sure. Yeah, this is a great title. This comes from Ben Huber, our boy Ben Huber. Oh man, the story just keeps getting
ClassicUPI.com.
better and better. Holy cow! This takes us to Missouri, to the Doolittle Rural Fire Protection District, which
As in Dr. Doolittle.
The name Doolittle, I didn't notice that. I opened the story in a new tab, didn't tab over to it until now, and I thought Doolittle, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
The title of this, Vegan Firefighter's First Day Involves 40,000 Pounds of Steak on Fire.
Stop it.
So,
Oh my God,
it said on social
what?
media they responded Monday, that would have been this week Monday, to a reported tractor trailer fire on eastbound Route 174. And they said, they added this line to the post that also this was probationary firefighter Jenna Ulrich's first fire, and she got to fight it alongside her father, Glenn Ulrich, which is cool. Okay, that's pretty neat. She's on the hose, spraying the flames, got a photo of it.
The
And then
hose
they
line. I didn't know. I didn't know it was called a hose line.
I didn't either. I guess it's a line of guys working the hose. I guess that would make sense.
And
Guys,
it's a line of people, Reed.
guys
Line
and
of people.
gals. I was getting there. Okay, I was getting there. And then they had this other line. Ulrich is the only vegan on our department, so naturally her very first fire involved a tractor trailer carrying 40,000 pounds of ribeye. No injuries were reported, but the steaks were a total loss, which I don't know if that would make a vegan happy or sad, because I guess the cows are already dead.
I bet the rest of the fire department probably ate pretty good.
I gotta say, though, the fire department really has to improve their social game. This photo is terrible quality if you go to this post.
This is like a video, though.
This is a video? I'm just seeing a photo.
Oh,
They
there
added-
is a video.
They added 5 cow emojis at the end of the post as well. Oh, yes. Okay, this video. Yeah. Wow, that truck is burning. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's
Have
a
you ever
fire.
been, have you ever
That's a
gone
fire.
to like fire station events where they do like burn demonstrations of stuff?
No, I'm not
No?
a
Okay.
pyromaniac. What?
Okay. So
Starting a
for
fire is hard. Okay, first of all,
It depends.
two.
It depends. Okay, but okay. For context, when I was in high school and middle school, I volunteered at this program through our rec department that was all about teaching kids about safety. So we took trips to the fire station, and they would
What?
build like yeah. It was called Safety Town. So we put them in like there was like a little like it was like they went on go-karts and they drove around this virtual town. This was all like elementary school, like very young kids learning all about safety, like so we taught them like how to remember their address and like their parents' names and things like that if they needed to get help or stuff like that. So we took trips to the fire station, and one thing that they did is they always showed us like a simulated living room of lighting it and how quickly like furniture and stuff can go up in flames. It's insane how flammable the stuff in your homes are, like
Yeah.
that. It was probably like a 10 by 10 by 10 box. That sucker was lit up in like 15 seconds. It was crazy. Yeah.
Well, they also choose like the most flammable
That is
articles
true.
from your
That is
house.
true. But it still
Like-
proves a good point. Yeah.
Well,
The cool thing-
when we were out of town, we tried to start a fire. I mean, we had the gel, we had the lighter fluid, we had the logs,
Yeah.
we had gosh darn lighters. Okay, I don't know how cavemen are starting fires with 2 sticks. That is hard to do. Okay,
You were one step away from grabbing the gasoline.
it was. I mean, yeah, we really
Don't
were.
do that.
I don't know if the wood was wet or what. I mean, it was
Yeah,
like
that.
it was.
That does. Yeah, that is a problem. I've heard. Yeah.
Well, yeah, moist
Yeah.
wood is an issue. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I will say too that the coolest thing we did at Safety Town at the fire station is they had a house next to the fire station that was called the Survive Alive House that they used to teach people about getting out of house fires. And you would go
Oh.
into the second floor bedroom and they would pump in simulated smoke. They would use like a smoke machine, and you would learn about staying low, crawling down the stairs, and they pumped that thing full of smoke. You could not see like 6 inches in front of you. It was crazy. But the best part
Wow.
about it too is that to make it not as scary for the children, the smoke smelled like pancakes. So we always
That
told
is-
the firefighters always told the kids, "You're like, don't be alarmed. The smoke is going to smell like pancakes. It's totally normal."
Oh, that is not at all what I thought you were going to say.
And it was such a like an odd thing at first, because you're like, all right, yeah, this room is filling with smoke, and then you take a whiff of it and you're like, it smells like breakfast. This is really
Bust
weird.
out the syrup, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
time for some pancakes.
I was waiting for them to put some syrup down on the stairs so you could slide down them easier to get out, But I don't know why that made me think of it, just how quickly or how much that truck was burning in this video. But
Yeah.
fortunately, no injuries, and it was only the 40,000 pounds of ribeye steak.
We're still recording.
Oh, oops.
Oh, hi, Nicole. She has to say something on camera now.
You have to
Get her
say
over
something
here.
on camera now.
I figured out my cookies.
What was wrong?
It's the Costco butter.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Costco's butter is sweet cream, and Jewel butter is without the cream.
She's talking about differences in butter. This,
Some butter. This
not
is
a lot of
staying on the
people
show.
listen to this podcast to start with. I think talking about the variances in types of butter is really going to turn off our 4 viewers or our 4 listeners. So, thank you for that, Nicole. Really appreciate it. Here, come and look at what this guy did. This is my odd news story. Cypriot. I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know where this person's from. Cypriot balances 511 wine glasses on his head. How many wine glasses do you think you could balance on your head?
We can find out later.
No. I don't think you could balance one wine glass on your head.
Did you see how much?
You know, this is an audio-only medium. They cannot see you or hear you. Okay.
They can if you turn the camera towards her.
Hi, Reid.
Hi, Nicole.
A 64-year-old Cypriot reclaimed the Guinness World Record by
Cyprus,
balancing
okay.
511 wine glasses on his head for 15 seconds. This is a professional glass dancer. What is a professional glass dancer?
Not a clue.
Someone who dances. It's like Dances with Wolves, but it's Dances with Glass.
Sure. I have no idea.
This weighed 139 pounds of glass atop this person's cranium.
That's insane.
It was lifted by forklift until he could stand underneath it and take the weight. He stood with 511 glasses balanced on his head for 15 seconds before returning the block to the forklift without any drink containers falling.
That's wild.
Glass dancing is a traditional performance in Cyprus involving an increasing number of glasses being placed on a dancer's head until they fall. So he had the most wine glasses. The first record was set back in 2023. That was 319 glasses. And he said, nerds to that, we're going to bump it up to 511. How many glasses do you think you could balance on your head, Reid?
I'd probably say 2.
I
Maybe
bet I
not
could
even
do a.
one.
I bet I could do a pyramid.
A
Well,
pyramid?
actually, like 3.
Could you imagine having over 100 pounds on your head, though?
No.
How this man's neck must be incredibly strong.
Yeah.
He also
He's
looks
looking-
like he's locked in.
Dude,
This
he's
attempt,
locked
though.
in. He picked a point, and he is
He's staring at it.
focused on the
That's
point.
wild. Doing that at
So-
64 too is pretty crazy.
I know.
Wow.
I'm
Good for him,
youthful
I
and
guess.
inexperienced, and I can't do that at all.
Yeah, no, I definitely could not do that. Heck no. That's
So-
wild.
Crazy. All right. Well, craziness happening. Craziness on the first day of school. School
Yeah.
for me, or for the kids, start next week.
Nice.
My last semester, possibly ever, of college starts next week, where I will have my last semester
Yeah.
for my master's degree. So hopefully we'll
Unless you go
we'll
back
have
to
to take
school.
an obligatory first day of school photo.
Oh, yeah, please do. Can we post that on the story?
We should post that on the feed is what we should do, because we don't
Okay, sure,
post enough
sure.
on the feed, and by we I mean I don't post enough on the feed. So we should post that on the feed. We'll
Yeah,
have to
that
get
would
a
be fun to
sign or
watch.
something.
Or fun to see? Yeah. Let's do it. I like it.
All right.
I like
Well, congrats on finishing another episode. Thank you for recording another episode.
it. I had no idea where that was going when you said congrats.
We are the Basement Birds. I'm in the
Yeah.
basement. Reid's in his living room.
Logan's the basement. I'm the bird. Oh, God. Oh,
We'll catch you on
gosh.
the next one.
See ya. We didn't plug the social media.
At Basement Birds on Twitter. Not on Twitter. On
No.
Instagram. On Instagram, TikTok.
That's 2 weeks in a row. that
Spotify,
we've messed
YouTube,
up
said Twitter.
A push.
This is the postscript. Thanks
yeah.
for listening.
P.S.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Now the episode is over.
Bye.